Welcome to the KozEffect with your host, Carl Kozlowski, and his team of correspondents bringing you the world's bad news badly. And now, Carl Kozlowski. Welcome to the Koz. The theme song's so nice we always play it twice. Now, welcome, greetings, Earthlings, to another edition of the KozEffect from the beautiful studios of Radio Titans in Los Angeles, meaning my studio apartment. But hey, we're being real here.
Don't reveal the magic, Carl.
Hey, I will brag that that Radio Titans has created the #1 trending thing on Facebook at one point this morning, Ferris Fest. But look it up, ferrisfest.com. Anyways, I'm Carl Kozlowski, and I am, I used to be a Rand Paul fan. I have no idea who the hell I'm voting for now. And then, so basically all over the map. And then coming to you, the rest of my panel, from the left, our voice of black reason, Tymon Shipp.
Power to the people. It's good to be back here in L.A. Bernie's trying to get the black folks. He's over there with Al Sharpton. Everybody wants the black folks right now. I think we should charge for the white people.
Then from the right, our right-wing hitman, Thierrion Kagan.
I know how I know.
What the fuck? Could you sound more white?
I now know how Elizabeth Hasselbeck feels being the only conservative in a gang of 5.
I'm the swing vote. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, but.
All right. And by the way, it sounds like our guest first time today, and
second time.
Second time on
I
the
was
show?
on a couple, maybe a year ago. Something like that.
when I was here. Yep. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, glad I made such an impression. Jeez.
No, for those who don't know, I had and I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, Toby. I had a car accident that fucks with my memory sometimes. For real, not kidding, but not trying to make you feel guilty. Although
Oh, no, I feel better.
Okay.
It's not my fault.
Yes. Okay. But he told us he's a centrist, and he's a very funny comic, Toby Mirasanu.
Yeah.
And from the left, but still funny as always, Dr. David Robinson. And actually, we're going to go with the burst of Durst first.
Well, but first, allow me, as we do every week, to say funny and liberal, not mutually exclusive.
Which is true. Okay.
Wow, I've never heard people have to defend that in the wake of...
it's a constant thing here. Yeah.
Here you do. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go.
Hey guys, Will Durst here with a few choice words on Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia's replacement, which you could say has turned a mite political. You could also say that flight simulation wind tunnels are tough on comb-overs. Only minutes after the body was discovered, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell vowed to keep the seat vacant until after the November presidential election. Probably took longer for a family of 5 to order desserts at Applebee's. And the 6 remaining GOP presidential candidates echoed his sentiments, hoping to use this issue as a big red flag to wave at supporters. And since unemployment is below 5% and gas around $2 a gallon, they can use all the issues they can get. We're no longer playing hardball here. We're playing 9-inch steel ball bearing ball. McConnell's rationale is to let people decide which way the court swings with their choice of president. But the people already decided that when they voted for Obama the last presidential elections. Unfortunately, when Democrats speak, Mitch McConnell doesn't hear very well. And after setting a precedent like this, the next Senate could embargo midterm years as well. Then the months of May through August, since Congress is in recess, and not too close to weekends or holidays, until presidents are only allowed to nominate a SCOTUS replacement on a Wednesday in the 3rd week of September of odd-numbered years. Republicans have to worry that stalling another Obama nominee will be viewed as further obstructionism. Then again, hasn't hurt them so far. Of course, a series of 4-4 ties would focus attention on the vacancy like blood on snow. Love to see Obama nominate himself, but Republicans probably want him shaping law in a lifetime appointment the same way they want scorpions duct taped to their underwear. This could lead to a further breakdown in inter-party relations in Washington. But then again, as my daddy used to say, you can't kill what's already dead. For the KozEffect, I'm Will Durst.
Wow. So thanks, Will. Even though you're not really there, but hey.
Hey guys.
Oh,
Will Durst.
hey. I'm a pro. I'm a full pro.
I wanted an encore.
I just talked to him, so he said, "Hey guys, I'm Will Durst. So what do you want?" Anyway,
You're not really here.
Take it off loop. Okay, it's probably on loop. So you know.
thank you. Anyways, and now. To my mind, often funnier than SNL's Weekend Update, it is Dr. David Robinson with The Week We Were.
Thank you very much, Carl. In Mexico this week, Pope Francis urged kids to avoid the lure of easy drug money. Besides, said the pontiff, it's the money you get from selling the hard drugs that really adds up.
Yes.
Closer to home, the Justice Department says that Apple's refusal to unlock the San Bernardino terrorist iPhone is due to their concerns about the company's reputation. It's almost like the Justice Department has no concerns about their own reputation, which they built on their judicious use of the Patriot Act. Right, yeah. Never mind. Affluenza teen Ethan Couch will next face court as an adult. The judge said this will be a new experience for Couch, who apparently has never faced anything as an adult. I was disappointed to hear that President Obama is going to visit Cuba, not because he's going, but because he's not going there to ask them to take Cruz and Rubio back. It's like, have a mission, man. A new annual survey of America's bridges that was released this week found that for the 50th year in a row, bridges don't respond to surveys. In campaign news, Pope Francis apologized for suggesting that Donald Trump is not Christian, explaining that he actually meant to say Trump is not human. Responding to the claims that he's not Christian, Trump is now taunting the pontiff, asking, who died and made you pope? Oh, right, nobody. And just a side note, I think taunting the pontiff should really be a euphemism for something.
As a Catholic...
Folks, send in your suggestions for what should taunting the pontiff mean to Radio Titans.
We used to call it flogging the bishop in Catholic school.
Yeah, you only have to taunt the Pope, Jesus Christ.
Well, we're moving up the scale, I guess. The New York Times reported this week that Ted Cruz is in a dead heat with Donald Trump in a new national poll. The only question in the poll was, in 2 words, what's the worst that could happen? Ohio Governor John Kasich said this week that if elected president, he will create a government agency to promote Christianity around the world, which just goes to show you that not all of the Republican candidates want to set up an oligarchy. Some of them want to set up a theocracy. Bully for them. Jeb Bush tweeted a photo of a gun engraved with his name on it earlier this week, and presumably he's waiting for the build-up to the South Carolina primary before he releases the pictures revealing whose names are on the bullets. Turning to science, a new study says cholesterol in eggs may not be harmful to cardiac health. The problems come when you let the cholesterol out of the eggs. New research indicates that humans and Neanderthals had sex 50,000 years earlier than previously believed. An Australopithecus aphronesis calling herself Lucy says she was hurt, but the Neanderthal swears they were on a break at the time. A new study found that some drinks from Starbucks may have 25 spoons of sugar in them. While doctors say the sugar is bad for you, what's even worse is having that many spoons in your bloodstream. Really, even 1 spoon in your bloodstream. Not good for you. The FDA is recommending a ban on collecting blood from Zika-affected areas. A rep from the agency added, Zika or not, maybe consider collecting something besides blood. Stamps? Maybe coins? Thousands of sharks were spotted migrating to Florida for what scientists are calling an early spring break, or as the sharks are calling it, buffet season. In the world of sports, after the Dallas Cowboys gave Randy Gregory a 4-game suspension for substance abuse, Gregory immediately took off to go buy 4 games worth of substances. Use that time wisely. Champion boxer and Filipino Senator Manny Pacquiao apologized this week for saying that gay people are worse than animals. Pacquiao explained his viewpoint, saying that unlike homosexuals, animals always leave immediately after he has sex with them.
Oh, that's cold.
Nike did end its endorsement deal with Manny Pacquiao after the controversy, unveiling their new marketing strategy, Think Outside the Boxer. Looking at entertainment, the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences is suing the company that makes the legendary Oscars gift bags, which this year include vape pens and vibrators. Reps from the Academy worried that including vibrators could cause confusion whenever anyone mentions those dildos from the Academy. Former Teen Mom star Macy Bookout has allegedly been drinking during her pregnancy in hopes of giving birth to a future reality show star. Why don't they just feed them lead paint chips like they did back in my day? Yeah. Poison the kids naturally. Let them do it themselves. Fox News shocked Republicans this week by naming Elizabeth Hasselbeck's Fox and Friends replacement instead of waiting until after the election. Sandy Duncan has quit the Broadway musical Finding Neverland after 5 performances. Allegedly, she and the producers just couldn't see eye to eye. Because she only has one eye. Really?
I thought there was a Peter Pan joke, but I hadn't seen that since I was a kid. So.
Well, she only saw half of it. It was the left half. Kylie Jenner signed a $1 million deal with Puma this week against her brother-in-law's wishes, presumably so she could avoid winding up with $53 million in personal debt like her brother-in-law. That'd be Kanye West, for those who don't follow these things. Papers belonging to Godfather author Mario Puzo sold at auction for over $600,000. Reps for the estate said, if we got that much for his papers, just think how much people will pay for his bongs. Yeah, thank you. Shia LaBeouf stayed in an elevator with a group of people for 24 hours this week in his new performance art piece called Take the Stairs, Bitches. Some celebrity deaths, no real jokes, but we lost some icons this week, aside from that Scalia guy. Harper Lee, author of To Kill a Mockingbird and, to a lesser extent, Go Set a Watchman. Also lost Umberto Eco, the Italian author and semiotics expert, maven, whatever you'd like to call him. And one that hit me particularly hard, Vanity.
Yeah.
Died earlier this week.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to the 3 of them, and also Antonin Scalia died.
Her ex-husband went to jail, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
in connection with,
well, no,
I mean, like, because didn't she? It was like
he was the
heart
raider.
issues after years of smoking crack.
Yeah, but she was married to the guy that they just gave life term to, the big he was an ex-raider.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they got a divorce like probably a year after they got together.
Yeah,
so
and she had spent years smoking crack, and then turned her life around. She was a preacher. She which. I'm a bigger fan of her earlier work. But that's me.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Is the podcast
and finally, yep.
There's another joke.
And finally, a sandwich shop in Florida committed 226 health code violations in just 11 months, all part of their plan to directly compete with Chipotle.
Heyo.
I am Dr. David Robinson. That was the week we were, where we don't make the news, we just make it memorable.
All right, good job, sir.
Woo.
So this week we have all sorts of stuff, as always. I think that we should start with, what do we say, the Apple iPhone FBI thing, or is that a little too arcane? How about the Pope and Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Pope
go with the
and
Pope
Trump.
and Trump, yeah.
Fuck the Pope, go Trump.
Yeah.
Say what?
Speaking of taunting the pontiff.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah. So this week, the Pope was in Mexico, and he said that Donald Trump is unchristian because he talks about building walls rather than building bridges between cultures. And to which, I don't know if Trump himself commented on the wall.
No, it was Glenn Beck.
And Rush Limbaugh, I heard.
Came back with it, yeah.
Which I thought was pretty funny, even though I'm no fan of them.
See, well, but the thing is, and, I will defend anyone's right to make a joke and take stuff out of context, because that's kind of what I'm trying to make a living doing. But the thing is, and far be it from the Jew on the panel to step up to defend the Pope, but what the Pope said was someone who only thinks of building walls is unchristian. That's kind of key.
And he says that all the time.
It's not like he was condemning everybody who builds walls.
No, but he says that all the time. He said when they talk to his people, they said, when he sees something that is not correct, he'll say that's unchristian-like. He'll say that just as
not very Christian of you.
Yes,
as someone else might say.
Not he didn't really care about that.
I mean, to be fair, I'm surprised Trump didn't say. Well, I guess Francis isn't responsible for the scandal. He's trying to do some vast reforms, apparently. But, Trump should have said something about, like, how Christian was it to cover up for molesting priests, So.
Yeah, well, he did.
No, the priests weren't getting molested. It was the priests that were
I said
doing the
molesting
molesting.
priests.
Yeah, but